it over now, guys. Before I add on, I want to make sure we got this down. One of the tools that you can use to when we're doing longer combinations and stuff like that is you break it down into sections like we just did. So when I say 1, he's just going to throw the first segment, which is a 1-2. If I say 2, he's going to add on. 3, all of it. 1, 2, 3. See what we're doing? So we're kind of starting from the beginning, add on, add on. So that way the brain knows what to do is just say 1, and then we're adding on 2, 3. Pivot, reset the brain 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's call it out with your partner. 1, so the brain knows it's a 1-2. 2 is catch 2, 3, 2. All right, let's go. Okay, let's add on, guys. Let's switch it over right now so that we don't. We can go right into it when we're ready to go. So, okay, this is where it starts getting a little tricky. So when I say you need your thinking caps on, this is where it starts to kind of get tricky. So remember in the beginning of the warm-up, we did that uppercut hook cross, which is a 6-3-2. Okay, so that we're going to add this, but we're going to do a double cover. Okay, so when you start getting in, like in fighting, people just start kind of blitzing in. A lot of times we're just going to roll and roll, and this is the move that we're going to work on. So we did the 1-2, we did 1 roll or catch, right, or a cover, right? We did the other side with the hook cross. Now we're going to do 2 covers. We're going to go 1, 2. Notice how I'm rocking my shoulders. I'm not going like this. Punch comes this side, I'm going to move. Punch comes that side, I'm going to move. So I'm going to kind of go away from the power. So watch what happens. We did the 1-2. We'll do real slow. We did a catch. And then here. We ended up here, right? I'm going to go back to this side because this will be my counter, which would be a check hook when they throw a right hand. He's going to cover like we did, right? And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, what happened? Are you guys still there? They got locked out?
We just got locked out. Look, you're good. We're here. We can see.
Oh, okay. Anton's computer is outdated, so we're here. We ended with here. So we're gonna do 2 covers. I'm gonna throw the left hook at him. He's gonna cover. He's going away from the punch. You see how I was rocking towards that lead leg, and then I'll throw my right hand. He's gonna rock away from it like that. Okay. From here, we do that 3-punch combo, that uppercut hook cross. Bump, bump, bump. So before we add this at the end, I'd like to just start with this right here. So he's going to cover, cover, uppercut hook cross. And then let's not start hitting high because most of the times, face the camera a little bit, if your glove is not touching your head, what happens, like barely touch it like that, it's going to do that, right? So that's why I say let's just start hitting here. I don't want people blinking and closing their eyes and don't get excited with these mitts or gloves. So what we're going to do is going to cover. Notice I'm just hitting here. Cover, cover, uppercut hook cross. So I'm going to throw my left hook to right hook. So I'm going to go up, 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 up. The minute you feel this, I want you guys to fire that uppercut. So trainers, those that are holding, you got to be fast. It has to be bump, bump, right? So it's bump, bump, bump. Okay, so I just want to practice that. So you're going to cover, cover. You're going to make sure you're turning away from their power, guys. Don't just stand here like this or do this. I'm going to lean, and then I'm going to set myself for that right uppercut hook cross. Okay, let's try that, guys. Okay, start from there. Just cover, cover, uppercut hook cross. And then pivot and reset. Just keep repping that over and over, guys. This is not enough. If you have a bigger gloves like in kickboxing or boxing, you can sometimes get away with it. Thai guys like to do that and just kind of cover. But for MMA gloves, one, they're a lot smaller. They're only 4-ounce gloves, and blocking is not the #1 option. When you're looking to target the chin, right, there's 3 ways you can knock somebody out. There's an air pocket in your jawline right here. That's why they always say uppercut, cross. You're always aiming for the chin. So when you're getting hit here, if you're not biting down like 1/16 of an inch, your mouth is open, your knees will lock up and you go down. The other target is going to be your temple, right? And then anything behind the ear is going to like mess with your equilibrium. That's why it's illegal to punch anywhere from here back. So you're literally trying to protect 3 spots. And when you just do this, you're covering 2. I want to cover as much as possible and go away from the power. So it's almost just like I'm combing my hair a little bit. I'm trying to cover as much as possible in these 3 points right here. So just to keep in mind why we don't just stand here and try to take that shot. Nah. Okay, so let me know when you both sides of practice that cover up. Then we add on, I'll say 2. Add on 3. And this will be 4, the cover now. 4. Left, right. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the cover. Go. Okay, and then just increasing speed. 2, 3, 4, cover. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it that way. 1, 2, add on. 3, add on. 4. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes on this. You don't have to do sets of 10. You might need more than 10 reps. So let's go when you guys are ready. 2 minutes. Watch 2 minutes for me. Okay, so this is the last set on, I promise. Okay, once we do this, we're gonna be able to loop it around. And this is the add-on, guys. Okay, so basically, I want you guys to be careful with this one because for my fighters, I'm gonna aim directly for their head. Just slip back like that. But sometimes when you're not ready for it, I see a lot of people just get bopped. So we can exaggerate this by going like that, just in case he doesn't move. I can go above his head, or if you really feel comfortable. Another thing is when you guys are holding mids, this side is usually hard, this side is soft. So sometimes I'll go this way as opposed to like poking at him like that. So sometimes when he doesn't move, I'll just hit his forehead with that and just kind of let him know, hey, move offline. So it's gonna be this. I'm gonna jab my lead hand. I'll just slit. He'll slip. Notice how he goes right into his back leg and just go whoop. Okay, and he's gonna fire 2, 3, 2. Okay, we've already done, already know how to throw a cross. It's real simple. So he'll slip. Now the key to this is if he counters my jab, you want to follow this hand back with the cross. That's how fast that right hand is going to come. Okay, so I don't want any delay on that. It's like almost caught something with my jab. What? So when you're holding mitts, doing it slow, he'll slip. He'll literally follow this, and when he follows it, I'll just kind of go down, and then I'll come up with my hands. All right. Okay, let's do that real quick. Make sure we can react to that. Just slipping to the back leg and firing cross hook cross. And then we're gonna put this together, guys. We'll call it a 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we add that slip, what we just learned. Okay, if you got it, put it together. Just go all 5, okay? If you want to build the building blocks, there's nothing wrong with that too, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. One more thing before we start. I think the biggest thing that everybody's messing up on is the double. Sometimes we're going this way and then, which way do I go first? So when I say like 4, I just kind of give them a little reminder. I'll say 4, and then we'll start, right? So I just kind of give them a little refresher course. Just kind of give them a little hint what side you're going to cover first. But if you guys can do it, let's go all 5 add-ons, okay? I give you guys 2.5 minutes. I add 30 seconds because we added 3 more punches. So we're only going to try this like a few times. This is literally going to be your homework, okay? So this is what we call looping. So our segment is done today. I'm going to give you 2 things that you guys can work on. So when we break this down, like say 1, 2, even if we're just to freestyle this, so I want you to counter. So if I throw this, yeah, right? So now, you know how I did a jab, you slip back? Do that movement while doing that when I throw the right hand. What if I throw a left hook? What if I jab? 2 covers. Right, so you can break everything that we've done and work on that drill alone, right? So I say, all right, counter my jab. Right, do that 10 times. Clean 1-2s. Covers. Counter my right hand. Right, just isolate stuff like that. It's not just something flashy or fancy where you just kind of do it. You can actually break it down, break it down, break it down. There's a whole sequence of it. But this is what your homework is, guys. What we're gonna do is, this is what I call looping is, just putting it on repeat. So we ended here, right? Connect it right into the beginning and go around 2 times, right? Stop. So we start from the beginning, go. No, the second time. Yeah, stay focused. Okay, so it's gonna look like a 5-punch from the slip. It's 3 punches straight into the 1-2. So I want that to be connected. 1-2. And then we go into that. So I want to go around 2 times. So that's going to be your homework, guys. Okay. And then December 5th, I think Master Hong said we're going to do it again. So hopefully you'll be able to rep this, grab a partner, work with them 1 time around. Then you could teach them the exact same way. We're just going to start with 1-2. Do your 2-3-2s, 6-3-2s. And those are the only punch combinations you really need for this, right? And then now we're adding the shoulder rolls or the covers, whatever you want to call it. And then you'll be able to do something cool like this. But it gets fun. You can loop it 3 times if you want. You can do competitions with, if you guys are teaching classes. Once you break that down, you can say, okay, we're gonna see who the fastest, ready, go. And then you start and then raise your hand, whatever it may be. But there's so many ways that you can break this down and teach your classes with it. It's entirely up to you guys. All right?
Awesome. Thank you very much, Coach Cha. We appreciate
You're
your time.
welcome, sir. You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming.
And your partner who joined us today, sir.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Mr. Brett Cooper, guys.